Wherever you're asking the question, that's where the answer should be. I've been working on all the panels, disconnects, switches, and making an electrical map for the whole facility. But Randy gave me an idea from an improvement he did with some labeling. So I've actually just put the names of what this does as well as the actual corresponding letters that are on the map. So you don't even have to look at the map. You just know right where you're asking the question. Not all improvements work. This one I had the Kaizen foam with all the tools we need on the forklift all the time, but it's worn off. And I noticed there was some Velcro from the previous owner. So I've tried to use some Velcro. It didn't really work that well, so I ended up using some magnets. So we'll see how this works, and maybe this will be a better way.
Just gonna try and stay on top of tidying up our area here behind the fencing trucks. Got a little messy. Got that looking a little better here now. Feels better. Looks good.
Sandy has taken the process of sending the customer their finished invoice from 33 seconds down to about 12 seconds by using the Stream Deck, which makes this process a lot easier and more mistake-proof with a push of one button. Stu saw someone scraping this magnet into the garbage can, but here's his how-to video on how to actually do that. He's also labeled it on the top of the magnet how to do this, but we have this video too. Stu saw that we had all these chargers and some were plugged in, some were not, and you can't really tell what's plugged in or what's not. So he removed the ones that we didn't need there and then labeled all the plugs so we know what is plugged in at a glance. Fulton, Fulcher, Dave, and Randy have been working on quite a big improvement. This is our old maintenance book. Sometimes we wouldn't do it, and it's pretty incomplete and inconsistent. Steve came up with this idea based off of a bunch of other improvements we've done and some other lean videos we've seen. So now there's going to be a visual board with things that we need to do daily, weekly, monthly, and so on. And also by time, things that take 1 minute, 10 minutes, half an hour. So for an example, for the chipper, that's something that we have to do every day, and it takes 1 minute. So if you have 1 minute, you can see, okay, this card is red. There's something to do. It takes 1 minute. I have 1 minute. I'll scan the QR code. It shows you how to check the oil on the chipper, and then you just flip the card over when you're done, and we know we've completed it. So we'll have this for all of our maintenance, and all the guys are doing a great job out in the back there, making the videos for all of our maintenance. Continuous improvements from Stu in the carpentry shop. Our sandpaper situation's been getting a little bit better, and we have some Kanban cards shoved in there somewhere, but that's looking a lot nicer. We had this orange line in the kiln, and everyone thought that's how far you should bring the loads in, but if you do, you actually smash into the back wall, which is a problem. So I adjusted that. I made a new line and labeled it. So if we don't go past that line, we won't run into the back wall. So there we go.